So we are a solutions provider in the construction space, and uniquely we can deliver using a factory-based system and also like you would ordinarily do traditionally on site. So we're on-site finishes and off-site category 2 frames. Yeah, so Mansell Building Solutions are a family-owned and run second-generation SME. My dad set up the business over 30 years ago, and after Dad passed away back in 2018, me and my sister Steph were working in the business, and we've now taken the business forward as joint shareholders and owners of the business. Historically, you might have known us as a plastering and dry lining, on-site finishes type firm, and Steph and I have kind of picked up the baton and we're on our lap of the relay race, and we're now expanding into factory and off-site, as well as sort of building on the heritage of Dad's past. Our USP is really this kind of one foot in both spaces. We are really flexible in terms of being on-site and off-site. I try not to spend too much time worrying and thinking too much about what our competitors are doing, because what's important to us and what's unique to us is us. But some of our competitors will build an off-site frame and then leave the job. We want to see the job through and provide as much support and as much additional assistance on that frame as part of the construction process as possible. And so we stick with the job rather than just doing a bit and then moving on. I think the other part to us is, we're focused on a customer base in Greater Manchester. So our USP is we're based in Greater Manchester. So I think we are the only panelised system and the only sort of off-site panelised people that are based in Manchester. So that is one of our other USPs. So I think the key thing for us as a business is in the property and construction arena, everybody tends to be focused on the project and the job. And for us, what we're really focused on is all the people in the chain that are going to make that building happen. So we don't have a specific onboarding process, but what we're looking to do is be proactive instead of being reactive. We see an awful lot in construction that we end up developing relationships off the back of something bad happening. What we're looking to do is form really, really good working relationships from early on with everybody involved in the chain and be proactive around the best way to get the best results out of that project. So what we do have is a team of really sort of specialist, knowledgeable people that as we begin to engage with you and you move kind of through our service offering, we're able to engage our people with your people at all the right levels, from director level right the way through to design, coordination, operational, site management type piece, commercial and appraising jobs. So we look to kind of connect at all levels with our clients. So there's a couple that spring to mind. I think with kind of our focus firmly on the future and off-site and frames. We've been involved in what we know as Salford 5 sites. So Salford City Council and their development arm DIB have built on 5 sites across Salford, and they are apartments that are built to passive house standard, and they're pretty unique because they're some of the first to happen in Greater Manchester. So we've done that in conjunction with our really valued client Seddon Construction. We've had some real success with that scheme. It's been showcased. In fact, I was only on site a couple of weeks ago showing other potential clients around with Seddons and having a look at what's possible. And that's about making homes more fuel efficient and more positive for the residents that live in them. The other one that kind of harks back a little bit to our past is a more traditional on-site type job. So we've been involved with Manchester City Council and Manchester International Festival because we've been involved in what we call the factory. I think it is now the Aviva factory, the brand new spanking theatre in the middle of Manchester. And that was a highly intricate, highly skilled job that started during the pandemic. And has finally sort of got over the line. It's just about finishing commissioning now. So that's one thing that we're really proud of. So one of the challenges we have is having invested in a factory in Horwich in Bolton. Our initial challenge in the sort of short to medium term is filling the factory, is keeping the lines open and keeping the people who are employed in the factory busy. So the focus at the moment is building on the client base that we've got, finding some more clients that are aligned with the way we want to work, and finding the right type of projects to keep the factory busy, which is kind of paramount. We can deliver about 1,000 homes a year through our factory in Bolton. We've recently been successful in joining the OSHA framework, the Off-Site Homes Alliance framework. So we're really focused on Andy Burnham's mission in Greater Manchester around truly affordable net zero homes. So there's this huge ambition about delivering future-proofed homes that are more economical for people to live in. And so tied in with some of that, it's focused on working on the base that we've got already and developing a home offering. So we can get to a point where this factory is full. Longer term aspirations would be, if we can produce 1,000 homes in Bolton, we could replicate this blueprint and literally drop this kind of factory at other locations around Greater Manchester to build on the success that we're having with 1,000 homes. So my aspiration might well be a factory in Stockport, a factory in Trafford Park, and a factory in Tameside. And before you know it, we're delivering 4,000 or 5,000 homes across Greater Manchester. To contact Mansell's, the best thing to do is probably go to our website, www.mansellbuild.co.uk, or give us a call. Quite old-fashioned, but pick up the phone, let's have a chat, 0161 428 4477, or drop us an email. And my email is angela.mansell@mansellbuild.co.uk. Happy to have a chat with anyone that's interested.